Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whatever time you're watching this from. I'm so glad you've tuned in, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. So Meghan has opened up about sharing her authentic self on social media and has spoken out for the first time about her now viral video straight from the delivery room where she was dancing away with the Duke of Sussex. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, chatted about her baby mama dance moment in the latest episode of the Aspire with Emma Grede podcast that will be out on Tuesday, June the 17th. In an exclusive sneak peek shared with people, Meghan reflected on the candid Instagram video of her dancing with her husband, which she posted on June the 4th to celebrate their daughter, Princess Lilibet's 4th birthday. So Meghan said, "You have to be authentic," in quotes. And that was in response to Emma Grede asking her about authenticity being the key to success. So she asked her, "Did you see my baby mama dance in the clip?" So Grede herself shared a good laugh and said she had watched the clip about 20 times that day. And she was, giving Harry that thumbs up for having the moves in that video as well, with Meghan showing herself being authentic. By the way, Emma Grede was born and raised in London and lives in LA with her husband, Swedish entrepreneur Jens Grede, and their 4 children. And according to Forbes.com, her net worth is valued at $405 million US. Grede went on to comment on the clip saying, quote, "I was like, okay, good on Harry, let's go. But that's you, right? Like, that's you in a way that we kind of haven't been able to see you before," end quote. And she also went on to add that she did a little secret cheer because she said that's what she wanted to see from Meghan. She wanted to see her happy and, having those honest moments where she doesn't give a hoot, I'll edit that there, about any kind of thing. Meghan also pointed out that the video was from several years ago, 4 years ago in fact, and that the clip served as a reminder that people aren't getting the entire picture when it comes to her life, saying, quote, "That was 4 years ago. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real authentic, fun life that's happening behind the scenes," end quote. And she said that she was grateful that now being back on social, she had a place where she could share it on her own terms. When we've noted Meghan sharing these clips, just like this day she shared, or yesterday rather, she did share a very sweet, happy Father's Day tribute to the Duke of Sussex. And, I just thought about what went into making that post. Meghan, I'm sure she herself looked through all of her videos and clips and chose which moments that she wanted to highlight from the Duke of Sussex being such a good dad, hands-on dad to his children. And the clip came together so fantastically, and it had Meghan's thumbprint all over it. It just had that authenticity that is her. It had her aesthetic to it. And we enjoyed the clip. I did post about that, by the way, so if you want to watch, links will be appearing in the cards up here or in the end screen. So go after this video and check that out. And as Meghan said, it was on her own terms, so she has that creative control over not only what she posts concerning her family, but when she posts it. She doesn't have to go through so much red tape about you can't post this now because, because you don't want to overshadow or eclipse someone else's event or whatever. It's just freedom to share what her and Harry want to share on their own terms. So that's amazing. So Meghan has been sharing with us these behind the scenes clips of her labor with Lilibet, also celebrating Lily's 4th birthday by posting those never before seen pictures of Harry, talking about that being the sweetest little bond between Harry and Lily, calling her daddy's little girl and favorite adventurer. And she's also shared with us more pictures and videos of them going out for the birthday weekend. I think they had 2 days at Disneyland and they just had such a great time going on the various rides. And also Archie there getting to see the stormtroopers. That was super cool. And Harry just having a blast with Meghan going on the rides. They themselves were truly having a big kid moment and having a fun time as well. So, I'm happy that Meghan is truly back on social media. And I think that even before, she loved using her Instagram just to share her own life. And now it's so much cooler because she has a husband who loves her. She has these amazing children and her wonderful fun life, as she calls it, in Montecito, and she wants to share things with us in a way that's safe. So I'm happy for one, she's turned off her comment section. And she continues to flourish. So also another behind the scenes tease has been revealed. And in that exclusive clip, Meghan explains that her public image is now very different, in quotes, from what it was when she was just known as an actor. In response, Greedy asked what she would change if she could do it all over again. Quote, "I want to say this to you in the best way because I wonder if you could rewrite your public narrative from scratch. Is there anything that you would do differently?" End quote, she asked. To which Meghan responded, "Yes, I would ask people to tell the truth." And also in the episode, Meghan tells Greedy about the origin of her lifestyle company As Ever and its signature product, the raspberry preserves, inspired by her own personal garden. Meghan talked about the challenges of founding a startup company when changes in strategy were also making headlines. She also talked about her earliest business venture, selling homemade scrunchies when she was a child. So I love that. We're getting to know so much more about Meghan. And you can tell that this interview is going to be so honest because even as that clip started, she did point out that Meghan herself, as an actress, knew that people were going to recognize her as she had chosen that path of being in front of the camera. But of course, her life had become so different after marrying Harry. It catapulted her to the world scene. And I love her simple answer. She just wishes that people would tell the truth about her. So that shows that from her standpoint, she has done her best to be as genuine as she can possibly be. And that is so telling. So I cannot wait to know much more about that part of that interview. Guys, mark your calendars. As I mentioned before, Emma Greedy will be having that podcast interview with Meghan. And I do believe there will be some visuals with this because I've seen in various of her previous posts, she does have actual video footage of the interviews that she has. So perhaps they will be featured here on YouTube. So we will be looking forward to covering that. But even if it's just the audio, I know we're going to have a fun time listening to Meghan spilling the tea. They had a very fun teas, by the way, on Emma Greedy's Instagram, where she said the tea piping, the guest iconic, the drop tomorrow. That's her post in the caption. And she said that Meghan was going to be sharing more about launching her own business with As Ever. And, she was just saying that they were looking forward to it. It's going to be a big one.
Tuesday's guest is a big one, a woman that the world seems to be completely fascinated with, and at the same time she's a first-time founder with a serious focus on building a business that is rooted in intention and integrity. When I tell you that you won't want to miss this episode, I mean it. Set your alarms for Tuesday. So tomorrow's guest is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. As a founder, producer and creative, she is building something deeply intentional. She's shaping a brand that blends purpose with beauty and storytelling with strategy. And in this episode, we talk about her evolution as a modern entrepreneur, how she approaches brand building behind the scenes, and the exciting personal projects that she's bringing into the world. You won't want to miss this one tomorrow. I promise you.
So we had this fun tease with them here, Meghan doing the promo for the clip, and the ladies are dressed to the nines. By the way, I love what Meghan is wearing here, and I love the contrasting colors that they're wearing. Meghan in that whole dark suit, she just looks immaculate, and Emma Greedy as well with that light palette. They, I'm sure, are going to be fast friends if they're not already after this interview, because you can tell they have great rapport, whether it's just sitting across from each other or doing these promos. So I'm looking forward to this. Share your excitement and what you're looking forward to. because I, for one, want to know more about Meghan's next drop with As Ever, which they have been teasing as she's going to branch off into hospitality. So she did promise, Emma Grady did promise that Meghan would be opening up more about her journey with As Ever. So that's going to be cool as well. So share your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you. Mackenzie, I appreciate you deeply for the love that you have shown. Thank you for your kindness and thoughtfulness. You are a blessing and such a gift. I appreciate you for making this community so much better. Thank you for the unwavering support. I love you, God bless you, and thank you. And now, a very special thank you to those of you who gave through Super Chat. A very special thank you to you, Black Queen. First of all, allow me to say, loving the new hairstyle. You're rocking that. I appreciate your endless support more than words can say. You are a light and so loving and warm. God bless you. I see you and we appreciate and cherish you here. You are always in my prayers. I love you. God bless. A very special thank you now to you, Olivia Johnson. Thank you for going above and beyond and showing your love tangibly through your giving. I truly do appreciate you. You have been such a tremendous boost, and words truly cannot express fully just how much you mean to me. Thank you for your constant love, your encouragement, and from the depth of my soul, I truly do love you. God bless you and yours. Thank you. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially, to those who like, comment, and share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Leave your thoughts and comments on all this news in the comment section below, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.